Hi friends, today two new books for design books review. First one, you know really well, I'm sure you're already seen this cover many times. H Point. It is an incredible good book to have for every design student, every car design student. Let's discover why. First of all, H Point, it's a book that has been made by two teachers. One is from Art Center College of Design. His name is Jeff Wardle. And Jeff, I know him really well because he was my director when I was teaching at Art Center Europe many years ago, like 30 years ago, long time ago. But anyway, Jeff is a fantastic guy. And he had this great idea with Stuart Macy, to make this book to explain to students why it is very important to get the right proportions on your car sketches. And most of all, how those proportions are made. Because as you can see from the cover, we don't have just a nice sketch here, but we have a package in the back. So this book, it's explaining a little bit of design process, the real design process. And as you know, it all starts from sections and shapes and volumes. So your sketches become sections, shapes and volumes. Human being, the person, the driver, what we call Oscar, the wheels, all the mechanics, everything. And that's how you get that type of specific proportions for a specific type of vehicle. And this book, it's just explaining things from a little technical point of view, to make you understand how your sketches, like a beautiful sketch like this one, in reality is just like this one, because before you went through your technical layout, making sure that Oscar is really safely well seated, that its ergonomy, human factors is really respected, that he can really see outside and through his instruments. And then around this, you can design your own interior, design your dashboard. Okay? So I suggest you to buy this book, because this is like a small Bible, for car designers and for car design students. So that's the first book. Then let's go to the second book, which is completely different. The second book, as you can see, it's a fantastic book, which title is Imagine by Patrick Kelly. Now, Patrick Kelly is a Californian dude, I think a little bit older than me, that had always had a great passion for car design, engines, motors, racing, and all that stuff. So around 15 years ago, Patrick started buying art made by car designers, mainly car design sketches, originals. And after so many years of collecting those images and this artwork, he decided to make a nice book that is talking about 50 years of American car design from the 30s to the 80s. And it is fantastic, because here you have a whole collection of many designers, mostly of them are Americans, and most of them went through the classical American car design schools, okay? So you can see through this beautiful book, which is also really well done, you can see what was really the creativity expressed and the influence for American designers starting since 1930. So you can see beautiful drawings, this is from Perkins, done in 67, and you will realize here you will find also some seed meat work, and you will realize that there are some stuff that is really incredible. They are really incredible. You can go through lots of techniques, okay? And here we have Patrick, that you can find on Facebook, okay? He's a Californian guy, all right? And he had this beautiful idea to buy all those drawings, original automobile concept art by real designers, putting them all these type of futuristic visionary drawings, and make this book. Now, this book is important because in your library you need history. You need books that talk to you about automobile history, not just the way automobile was born and how it changed with technology until today. But you need also books that talk to you about the design evolution of automobile design. And this book, it's a very good book for that, talking, explaining, and showing through the illustrations almost everything about American car design from the hottest time, which were the 50s, the 60s, and the early 70s. Patrick Kelly. You can find both books that I presented to you on Amazon. That's where I bought them, okay? So this is for the two books of today. I hope you really like them. And now I suggest you to listen to this message. I hope you really like the presentation, the review of those two books, that I hope they're gonna be very, very useful to you in terms of technical design process approach for the first one, the H point, and then the second book, which is more an historical book that is telling us the history of 50 years of American car designers and car design, made by Patrick Kelly. Just in case you're looking for a cheap ebook in PDF that you can download right away in your telephone, tablet, or your computer to learn how to sketch cars from the basics, then of course I invite you to buy my ebook, Sketching Cars, that you can see here in the cover, and you will find it at www.lulu.com. You click the link I put down into the description, and you will access to see this ebook, and really for little money you can have an important source of information and lots of tutorials explaining step by step how you start to sketch cars, how you start sketching cars, until rendering, illustrations, and composition on page. Thank you very much for the attention, and let's see together on the next Design Books review. Ciao!